grumpy paratrooper.
All right, so out of the box, you get 2 magazines here with this gun. When I was at the gun store and I was picking up some rounds just for Kaer, the guy asked me at the gun store, he said, well, do you just want some regular defense rounds or do you want something more exotic? And I was like, ooh, exotic. Well, I don't know, let me see. I'll take something exotic. So he pulled these out. These are like 50 grain bullets here, and man, I don't know, I haven't shot any of these yet. I'll probably shoot some here today and kind of complete this video here, but imagine the recoil on these is pretty low at 50 grains, so pretty nice. So looking at the gun here, comes with the black grips here. I mean, they got some grip there, some grip texture there. It's not really that aggressive. The grip texture on the front here is pretty good. Definitely grabs your hand there. And same thing on the back. Got the grip texture here. I really like that grip texture. I'm not overly a fan of the grips here. I might consider changing those out, but since it's a Kaer gun, I don't know if I will. I'll probably just leave it like it is. I don't think I'll throw a light or a red dot on this one. You know, it does have the optics ready, you know, top here, but I think for a Kaer gun, you know, I can just, I don't know, react better with, you know, just my regular sights and not have to carry a hunk of metal there if you're, you know, carrying in the waistband to have something on top there, the glass on top. But, so I think I'm going to go ahead and keep it like that, at least for a while. But the gun is pretty nice feel, you know, as far as the weight goes, feels pretty nice. With that aluminum frame, you know, you can kind of feel the weight in the slide here, you know, so that as far as like the balance of the gun is, definitely a little front heavy here. But it's, I don't know, when you're shooting it, like I said earlier, you could stay on target really well with this thing. And fire very quickly and stay on target. So when you fire it and it comes up, it comes right back down to target. I mean, it's real nice. So if you just let it do its thing, when you're firing it, it stays right on target. And I did very well with just these regular sights. So hopefully you can see this here. The sights have the, you know, the green dot sights there. So one of the things I will do with this gun is I will replace these. So I will put a fiber optic sight in the front here and then blacked out on the back. You know, that seems to be, seems to work out very well for me. My wife actually likes that a lot as well. It's kind of funny, the first time I took her shooting with this, or with the Shadow 2 orange, and she has a hard time finding the red dot. So she spends more time looking for that than being target focused and just pulling the gun out, getting, you know, looking at the target and kind of superimposing that red dot in her vision. So, because she just can't find it, you know, it's tough for her. She does it with the RMR HD better with the larger window. So, so that's good. But when she shot that Shadow 2 orange, I mean, she was pounding the target. It was impressive. I was like, oh my gosh, she can actually shoot. And she told me, she says, well, I really like that gun because it has a red dot on it. And it's just, and the red dot's on the, you know, right there where I can see it easy. And I said, it doesn't have a red dot. It has a sight, you know, it has just iron sights on it. And she said, well, you know, for me, it looks like a red dot. And I'm like, okay. So it had a red fiber optic front sight. So I don't know, for my wife, she doesn't really like the red dots. She likes to have that, you know, that one colored sight with the blacked out rear, and she shot really well. I was really impressed. So for her, for a Kaer gun, I definitely want that kind of setup as well, because I wouldn't want her trying to find the dot. I want her to, instinctively pull out and shoot if she needs to. You know, God forbid that ever happen. One thing about this gun here too, if you haven't kind of looked at this on the internet as well, is when you cock this back, it doesn't have that safety on it. You know, this one has a decocker, so you pull it down here and push it in. You feel that, you know, kind of push over the hump there, and you hear the metallic click, and then you let go, and then that brings it down to a half cock position. So doesn't have a regular safety on it. It just has this, you know, this decocker on it, so it cocks it down, which I like that. It's not bad. I like it that it drops it and you push down to do it. You know, you're not pushing up for a safety. I never did like that very much. That's one thing about the Beretta I didn't like, was pushing the safety up. I like pushing the safety down and then firing. So as far as the slide coming back here, it is pretty smooth. It's fairly smooth. You kind of feel it hit the disconnect there, right about there. But it is pretty smooth. It's put together well. And again, the feel on this thing is great. Just the grip, how it fits in your hand. Now you can see on mine, I've got empty gun, empty mag here. Put the mag in here, and it kind of gives you a little bit more there on the bottom to grab, but it still has that same familiar CZ Shadow 2, you know, grip, the old CZ75. You know, it's feels really good in the hand. I mean, you can really get up there on it, which is really nice. So you can put the light on here as well. You know, it's got a Picatinny here in the bottom. I don't really care to put a light on this, I don't think. I have it on other guns, but I don't think for a carry gun, you know, I'm going to probably put a light on that. So, but we'll see. One of the things I thought was interesting about this gun in particular, and the carry is the same, or the compact is the same way, is it's got like, on the end here, it's like the slide sticks out just a little bit here. I don't know if you guys can see that in the camera here, but it's got this little thing here. It's kind of weird. I'd rather it just kind of line up at the end, but you know, it's more of an aesthetic thing for me, I guess. But I just wished it would like line up like flat here, so that the end of your gun's flat. You don't have this rail that can get dinged or anything like that, you know, to interfere with the operation of the gun. Probably would never happen, but hey, it's just something for me. If I had to pick on something on the gun, I just don't like that. I think they could have smoothed that off with the, or angled it off with the, you know, frame of the gun there. There's a little bit of an angle here on the edge, and I think that would have been good. So other than that, I mean, you know, I've shot a lot of rounds to this thing, and it's awesome. I mean, it is a really nice carry gun. I think this will end up being my favorite, and this is what I'll end up carrying, actually. So, well, with that, just wanted to go over a quick, you know, look at this thing and let y'all see, you know, what this thing looks like here, give you my thoughts on it. Definitely one of my favorites, probably will be my carry gun. So with that, we'll go ahead and head to the range and do some shooting so you can see how this thing performs and judge for yourself if you think this is something you'd want to shoot. And if you have any questions or want to know something else about it or whatever, throw that in the comments. Let me know. I'll be glad to answer them. I do look at the comments. I try to answer everybody's comments. You know, I'm not a big shot YouTube creator yet, so you know, I'm able to answer comments to folks, you know, and I like to get their comments, you know, especially, it doesn't matter if they're good or bad, you know. You want to tell me how bad I suck, go for it. I don't really care. But I'd like to bring the content to you. This is a passion of mine, you know. I love firearms. I love shooting. I like to collect guns. I'll be doing a video soon on this 1911 45 I got. It was, you know, made in 1918, so it's got some unique history to it. So, you know, you're helping me indulge my passion by watching these videos and checking this out, and get to see some of the shooting, you know, from someone who's not, you know, not necessarily a professional. A lot of guys out there, just regular folks that want to shoot. They want to find a gun that they like, and they want to hear how it feels, you know, for somebody. You know, there's a lot of guys out there that can shoot really fast and do all this stuff, and I personally like those guys. I love watching their content. But I think sometimes, you know, it's good to just have a regular guy's take on this, you know, on these different guns, you know, that's just kind of a gun enthusiast and really likes to collect and shoot and things like that. You know, because for me, I can tell you if I really like the gun or I don't, and I don't have some company yelling at me about, you know, not shilling for them, and you know, no matter how I say I'm honest or not. You know, I think once you get to be a big creator and people are paying you, they don't want you saying bad things about their guns. So, you know, if I'm telling you something about this gun, it's how I really feel about it. And hopefully that goes, you know, a long way with you to get, you know, true, honest opinions on these things. So with that, we'll go ahead and close out now and then head down to the range and do some shooting. Well, hello YouTube. So we're down here at the range and going to continue on with the video here. So I wanted to go ahead and shoot this CZ Shadow 2 Kaer for you. We finally had a break in the rain here, so I have a little bit of time in the evening here. It's also been pretty hot, man. It's been like I don't know, a bear in a wool coat in a sauna playing cards. I don't know. It's been pretty hot though, I'll tell you that. So the rain's nice, but of course it'll be even more muggy tomorrow. So, well, got a lot of shots on this so far, and it's done amazing. Haven't had a single failure. I've shot hundreds of rounds through this, not a single failure. It has just been really awesome. It's definitely one of my favorite guns, you know. And this will be my carry gun. So I actually have a holster on order for it right now to go ahead and inside the waistband holster to carry this. So, all right, so with that, let's go ahead and get into some shooting. All right, there's one mag down. Comes with 2 mags, so probably could use some more mags. These are the CZ75 magazine pattern here, so pretty available. All right, stays on target pretty well. Got a bunch of center shots there with this. Man, for such a small gun, it's really controllable, really manageable. Really like it. So, well, typically I'd have to go reload these mags, but today we're going to go ahead and break out the CZ2 or Shadow 2 orange mags. So they fit in here just fine. They just stick out a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and grab those. Grab them out of the goodie box here. All right. Yeah, be nice when I get a holster for this thing. All right, man, I'll tell you what, with the humidity here, it's so humid and the guns are cold from being in the house. They're just covered, you know, just they're sweating. I think everything sweats here in the summertime, especially usually in the spring. It's really humid here. So out in East Texas here, it's I mean, man, it definitely gets hot and humid. All right, so let's go ahead and pop some more rounds down here. Now this time we're using the Shadow 2 orange mags here. All right. Now we're out of that one. So these Shadow 2 orange mags here, they working great too. But this gun is really, it's nice to shoot. I think you guys will like it if you get an opportunity to have it. All right. All right, not a single failure. Now this gun I have not cleaned since I've started shooting this. And I put a lot of mags through this with both CZ Orange and the regular mags that come with it. It's all the standard CZ75 footprint, like I said, with the mags. So if you want to get extended mags, you can just buy the, the Shadow 2 mags. They fit in there just fine as well. But yeah, no problems. Like I said, I've oiled this thing once. I haven't cleaned it yet. I've just been firing it, and it's just been a little sweetheart to shoot. This thing's great. I love it. Well, that little one doesn't like getting hit very well, swings around. Oh, that's it on that one. All right. Yeah. Definitely nice. Thing's fun to shoot. I really enjoy it. All right, well, I guess, man, was that 3 mags already? I guess it was. Man, they go by so fast. Yeah, it was. Well, that's a shame. I'll shoot some more. But I don't want to take the time to reload, so I just wanted to get some shots off there, show y'all what it looks like. Take a look and see what you think here. Man, I'm still got some sweating on this gun from the humidity here. That's crazy. Man, so around here, you've really got to oil these things. Tell you what, keep them wet so these things don't rust. But I really enjoy this gun. It's definitely a shooter, definitely a shooter. Great carry gun, like I said, I won't put an optic on this thing. I think I'm just going to leave the light and optic off of it and carry it just like this. It's really, really good. The way it fits your hand here, get your, really get the meat of your hand up in there. It's really good. I really like that. Just feels really good in the hand. It's pretty well balanced. I mean, it's really well balanced. It feels perfect in the hand. So I actually like this a lot more than my Glock 43X. Probably should do a comparison video, and probably will actually do a comparison video of those. I've got a concealed inside the waistband holster for that as well. So maybe we'll do some holster draws here on the CZ Shadow 2 and the Glock 19X, kind of compare them. So I was kind of hoping to have the Glock 19 today. I wanted to kind of compare that a little bit with this and shoot it, because I got excited because the Blue Label program said they were sending me my guns. Got a notification. Turns out it was the Glock 47 that came in, and I got that with the Trigicon sight on it, red dot on it. And I haven't got to shoot that yet, but I'll be shooting that here in a minute. So we'll do another video on that one separately. But the Glock 19 that was supposed to come in didn't come in. That's not supposed to come in until July. So that's the thing with the Blue Label program. It can take up to 120 days to get your guns, but you definitely get them at a good discount. So if you're retired military, police, active duty police, and you don't know about the Blue Label program from Glock, I imagine probably a lot of police may know about it. I don't know if a lot of military know about it, but it's a good discount, really good discount. So I've been in the stores, they have a Blue Label program there. I've seen it, one of the stores here has a Blue Label rack where they it says Blue Label, and it's got a little special tag with a little shield on there, like a police shield on there, showing that it's a Blue Label program gun. But I can order them direct from Glock, cheaper, and have them sent to the store and just do the, depending upon where you're at, it's $20 to $30 typically for a background check and paperwork. To get that done to receive the gun, and that's it. So it's whatever they charge. Glock charges $10 shipping. It's flat shipping. Flat shipping costs $10. So price of the gun, flat shipping, and go pick it up at the store. So I'd rather, if you can buy it from Blue Label program, I would buy it direct instead of getting that from the store. So all right, guys. Well, I think that pretty much wraps it up here with the CZ Shadow 2. Just did some quick shooting there for you. To see this thing. And, I'll say again, I like it that, I'm not a professional shooter. I'm a regular guy out here doing my thing. So I'm not the fastest shooter in the world. I'm not the best shooter. But for the average person that wants to go out and get these kind of guns, you know, or is looking for something to carry, looking for something to shoot, looking for something that's fun, you know, or whatever the case is, and you're not the best shooter either, you know, we're all not walking around blasted targets like a machine gun with a pistol like some people are, and that's awesome. I love watching that stuff, I really do. But when I want to see how it handles, you know, for me, for a normal guy, you know, how's this thing going to shoot for me if I go to the store and pick this up? That's what I'm hoping for you to get out of the review, is to kind of get a good idea of, you know, if you're just someone that's going to use this thing or use any of your guns just to shoot once in a while, or as a carry gun or home defense gun. You know, I want to give you an idea of what that's like to shoot, what it feels like, you know, to me, and maybe that'll help you make a decision on what you want to do. But I'll tell you, this is one I'd definitely pick up. I think it's worth the money on this one. It is definitely nice. The CZ Shadow 2 Carry. Very nice gun. Really nice. All right, y'all. Well, if you like the content, like and subscribe. I appreciate that. Helps my channel out. I'm just getting started here, so hopefully my video prowess will be much better here, and I'll get better at these videos as time goes on, especially if I can get a cameraman on my side. If you're out here in East Texas, around the Longview area, you know, and you like to shoot, you have any skills videoing or editing, let me know. Hit me up in the comments. I'd like to meet with you. But for now, I'm doing it all myself, so y'all take care, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.